This program provides education, not advice. Sponsors pay a fee for endorsements and interviews. See the truthayf.com disclosure page for details.
This is where technology, innovation, and personal finance come together.
This is the truth about your future with Rick Edelman.
The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman is brought to you by Schwab. You want control of your financial future, and Schwab knows that. That's why when it comes to managing your wealth, Schwab gives you more choices, like full-service wealth management and advice when you need it most. You can also invest on your own and trade on Thinkorswim, the powerful award-winning trading platforms. Plus, you'll get low costs, transparent pricing, and 24/7 live help. Because Schwab understands it's your financial journey, and they believe you should have choices in how you invest. Visit schwab.com to learn more.
It's Monday, September 23rd. I want to share with you today some really cool ways that artificial intelligence is going to help us. Microsoft has now given ChatGPT-4 to the government for use with classified national security work. The U.S. government now has its own private AI capability. It's isolated from the rest of the world, not connected to the public internet. And this means the Department of Defense and the intelligence community can tap into generative AI for lots of uses. And what's better than AI? Entire teams of AI, all working together. Researchers are experimenting with what they call multi-agent systems. These things can assign tasks to each other, build on each other's work, and collaborate to solve problems that individually they cannot resolve, all with no human involvement. The result is crowdsourced in a way. It means the answers that they produce are less likely to be inaccurate or false. And at MIT, researchers had two chatbots talk to each other. They discovered that they were better at solving math problems than either one of them could working alone. And if they came up with two different answers, they realized one of them had to be wrong, and they collaborated until they agreed on the one correct answer. This might be useful one day in so many areas, such as medicine, helping doctors reach the right diagnosis. Teams of humans do better than individuals, so why wouldn't this be true for AI too? Makes perfect sense. And then there's Alphabet, which owns Google, along with Amazon, Microsoft, and Meta. Collectively, they're spending $200 billion this year on AI. Saudi Aramco is spending $50 billion. This is a massive amount of investment, and a lot of that is for the data processing centers because you need a lot of computers performing a lot of calculations to get AI to do what it can do. Data processing could eventually consume 7.5% of all U.S. energy as soon as 2030. Amazon alone is going to spend $100 billion over the next 10 years building data centers. It's spending more on cloud computing and AI than any other aspect of its business. And Amazon's cloud business is a big deal. It's Amazon's biggest source of profits, and AI is expected to make that grow exponentially. Amazon expects to earn tens of billions of dollars in revenue from AI just in the next few years. And if all that sounds kind of lofty and out there, well, here's something a little more practical and real world. Elvis Presley is soon going to be on tour. Pop House is the company that owns ABBA. Sony owns the rights to Elvis's music, and his image and likeness are owned by the Authentic Brands Group. So the three of them are working together to bring Elvis as a hologram to a stage near you. And he'll perform, or I should say it will perform, in front of live audiences. Pop House also bought the music from Kiss, and they're doing shows in London already that feature digital versions, not just of Kiss, but also of ABBA. Pretty cool stuff, right? Well, tomorrow I'm going to share with you some of the threats of AI, so be sure to tune in for that.
We'll be back with more here on The Truth About Your Future. Stay with us.
How should you think about Bitcoin? Turn to a specialist. For 6 years, Bitwise has been helping investors access crypto. Bitwise manages the world's largest crypto index fund. They also offer 6 crypto ETFs. You get cutting-edge insights, expert Bitcoin research, and a nationwide team to help. Bitwise helps investors and advisors navigate crypto with confidence. Partner with a specialist. Look for ETFs backed by Bitwise. BitwiseInvestments.com. Carefully consider the extreme risks associated with crypto before investing.
if you missed Friday's webinar on our Q4 crypto outlook, Matt Hogan was with me and had more than 30 charts that he shared with us on what's going on in the world of crypto and what's coming the rest of this year and into next year. You have an opportunity to catch the replay. Yeah, so I encourage you to do that. The link to do so is in the show notes. And we have another webinar this Wednesday coming up at 1 p.m. Eastern, Unlocking Alpha in Crypto, going beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum and investing in publicly traded stocks of companies that are active in the crypto space. Chris Ryan, the portfolio manager and head of liquid active strategies at Galaxy Digital, will be joining me for this fascinating conversation. You're going to learn about Bitcoin miners, semiconductors, financial services, and a lot more companies whose names you know that you might not realize are deep into the crypto space. Lots of innovative strategies and active management. If you want to learn more about these two big topics in investment management, you're going to want to attend Wednesday's webinar, 1 p.m. Eastern. It's free. If you're an advisor, you get 1 CE credit. You can register. The link is in the show notes. See you then.
I'm glad you're with me here on The Truth About Your Future. If you like what you're hearing, be sure to follow and subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. And remember, leave a review on Apple Podcasts. I read them all. Never miss an episode of The Truth About Your Future. Follow and subscribe on your favorite podcast app.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Increased awareness and actionable intelligence about the forces that are shaping our world.
This is The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman.